Guess what time it is? It's time for an all-new playthrough on the Cows channel. This is Dungeons 2. I've played the original Dungeons. It was an overly complicated affair, and it was not that good. I'm playing this not full screen on a little panel on my computer because for some reason it does not seem to want to behave. I don't know what it is, if it's a graphics update or my monitor hardware got updated and I don't like it. For now, we're going to roll with this. It'll look really good for you guys. It's a little hard for me. I'll have to be careful not to scroll my mouse off the edge like that. But we're getting good frames per second. And, yeah. So, this is the bad guys who are actually the good guys. These are the good guys who are actually the bad guys. And this is me. I got little faces on my knee pads. Look at that. Look at that. Grr, we're his knees and we're going to eat you. Ha. I have knees that will eat you. But okay, let's give it a try as the cow. I actually don't know what I'm supposed to do in this game. Based on him, I'm going to be evil. Okay, so this is the only thing I can select. The battle for King's Ending. It was time. The troops of the Absolute Evil had driven the Alliance back to their capital, King's Ending. The time for the final battle had arrived. Prepared to destroy the Alliance, and with it all good in the land once and for all. Okay, I just started this game, so how in the hell am I...
Once upon a time, there was a kingdom full of flowers and rainbows.
Oh, and also the
sun
announcer
shone
is
all the
not
time,
muted.
and there was loads of that goody-goody, lovey-dovey good
He is the
people
guy
stuff
from the
going
Stanley
on.
Parable. I will
There,
shut up now.
The alliance of abominably good people lived in unearned wealth and prosperity.
Boo! Boo, these people. Oh, there's a freaking rainbow.
There was a path leading to a different place there. At the end of this path was a rock. There was a cave carved in this rock in which the absolute evil lived.
I'm awesome.
It wasn't a grubby, damp cave smelling of muck and mildew, but a deep, dark dungeon, so dark that even darkness itself was afraid of it.
Yeah! That one's got one eye. Is that good?
It was home to numerous innocent monsters who enjoyed a happy, contented existence, living in complete harmony with their environment. But time and again, the sickening, sweet-smelling good visited this underworld in search of treasure and experience points. Many monsters found this to be the death of them, but much worse, the absolute evil's treasures were being stolen.
Gasp of awe!
One day, just as a few more heroes had finished plundering its dungeon, the absolute evil decided it had had enough, and decided to do something new, something quite monstrous. Go to the surface.
Da-da-da-da! Oh.
The Alliance tried to resist, but the approaching horde just flowed over them like an angry wave of axes, teeth, and bad breath.
Gingivitis, on my
After
side.
numerous unrelenting battles, the absolute evil finally stood before the Alliance's capital, King's Ending.
Why'd we throw him? Oh, I'm awesome. Orcs and mistresses are particularly effective against lightly armored units such as bards or druids. Yeah, take that.
After countless battles, the forces of the absolute evil reached the Alliance capital.
I got little mechs.
The laughable remnants of the forces of good had come here to make ready for the final battle. Evil would pay a high price indeed to storm those fortress walls, or so they thought.
Not just a giggle, but a smug giggle.
Suddenly, a rumble rose from deep within the earth. Stones burst asunder, revealing an ancient path into the depths.
I don't see...
Out of the depths of Stygian darkness arises the invincible evil. With earth-shaking steps, the unstoppable evil began its trek towards the front. In the terribly improbable event that it may have forgotten how that works, a formidable help function has been provided.
Select the unit by left-clicking or draw a box. Now right-click to design a location.
The presence of the absolute evil was also reflected in the land itself. Grass withered, and in places the ground tore open to reveal bubbling lava.
Oh! So I don't have Apparently you have to use the WASD keys for...
I said. With earth-shaking steps, the unstoppable, if somewhat
I'm
sluggish
going.
evil began its trek towards the front.
Apparently I can't go straight to the front.
A few of the Alliance units had entrenched themselves here. A determined absolute evil marched towards them in order to strike them down with its mighty weapon.
Attack? Or select the attack thing in the act. Move, attack damage is 666. That's not nice. I am much bigger than these guys. Oh. Oh, look, there's a book. I want that book.
The absolute evil had discovered a medal. These legendary awards ensured a creature could be made even more powerful.
Cool.
The creature could only have one. Eyes ablaze with greed, the insidious evil gazed upon the blood-drenched battlefield. Here the last defenders of good would die, and an age of evil begin.
Yeah, get out of my way.
Projectiles from the Alliance's catapults darkened the sky, but the Horde's fighting skills were at
Get out
their
of my
best
way.
in darkness, if they survived.
Yeah.
Absolute evil strode like a war god through the defenders' ranks and smote them with ease to the ground.
Take this. Ow! Eat that damn little. You want some? Oh, I'm coming to get you too. I'm coming to get you too. Take that, wizard! Spawner building. Where are the... Oh, they're over here. Ow. 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 Move. Take that. Oh, I can't. There we go.
The absolute evil destroyed the defenders' camp in the west with the greatest of ease. Now, only one tiny camp offers any resistance to the absurdly evil evil.
I don't understand why I can't,
That will be able to hold out for much longer.
I don't understand why I can't just A-move like you usually would in these type of games. Probably because the freaking camera's locked to WASD, which is a really weird choice. But I'm having fun. Yeah, you want some? And boom!
Good was as easy as taking candy from a baby.
Boom!
The unstoppable evil. The absolute evil destroyed the defenders' camp in the east with the greatest of
my town.
The defenders in front of the city had been beaten to a pulp and defeated. Now the time had come to attack King's Ending, the final battle reckoned.
Are we winning? I kind of want to go help these guys. There's no way to get to these guys, actually. It must be for later or something. Okay, attacking King's Landing. Ending. Whatever. Reach the capital.
But what's this? The wicked evil was hesitating.
I'm not hesitating,
Rather than
I'm
taking
confused.
the fastest route to the city gate. Did it want to keep the defenders shaking in their boots? The city gate was firmly barricaded by the Alliance's archers. But the absolute evil would not allow itself to be held up by such
Using skills. Units may have one or more active skills. Select the prime evil. Have a look at the action.
ridiculous impediment. So, go get them! Destroy them now! Oh yes, sorry, stay in character.
Oh, hang on.
The absolute evil used its all-powerful magic to eliminate the archers and open the gate to the city.
Like this?
Using its legend...
Oh, well, I don't know why that opened the gate, but okay.
Dairy powers.
Oh,
The
cool.
absolute evil destroyed the
It's like How I Met
impediment
Your
with
Mother.
ease,
Come
and
get some!
simultaneously eliminated a whole group of
Boom!
defenders.
I'm like freaking Sauron.
The road to the capital was now clear. The absolute evil did not hesitate for even 1 nanosecond.
Oh yeah, we're going in. Hang on. I'm getting the hang of it.
The insidious evil
Yeah.
entered King's Ending. A small, pitiful group of defenders stood in its way. Suddenly, the doors of several houses in the city opened, and with a loud roar, defenders bore down on the rather surprised evil. An ambush.
Stupid wizard, dryad thingies, they're necking tricks, I think. What? Oh, these Hakos? Why am I killing the Hakos when I could be enslaving them? Priorities, man. Okay, so... I'll just bash... Hey, I win! This has been the Cow, playing Dungeons 2.
The invincible evil had crushed the defenders. King's Ending had been defeated.
Best playthrough ever.
That's what it thought. Suddenly, the final heroes of the
hell?
Alliance emerged from nowhere. Another ambush? Now, but wait. This time it was different. Instead, the heroes raised their hands and started singing an incomprehensible chant.
Uh-oh.
A magical ritual? This did not bode well. Well, actually, it bode the arrival of good things. Great things. Unless you happen to be the absolute evil.
Hey, why weren't these guys trying to defend this place? A new hope. So, I guess we will go ahead and just... go to the next stage. Since this was a really quick one, just a tutorial for the Overlord, I think. Somewhere in the depths of the dungeon, the ultimate evil awoke. It did not know what had happened, nor why it had awoken. But it longed for revenge. So I think that this is like right after this one is right after the Dungeons 1 game.
The last remaining heroes of the country joined forces and cast a powerful banishment
Ow!
spell.
Stop!
The absolute evil disappeared from sight with a threatening gesture and a faint whispered, "I'll be back." Could be the absolute evil had been banished and its essence shattered into several pieces. Its reign of terror had ended.
Oh man, they have little
The good
pixies.
people of the overworld rejoiced, and an era of peace began for the Alliance. The evil creatures were driven back into the underground, doomed to serve as cannon fodder for pleasure-seeking adventurers.
Aww,
Meanwhile,
that's not good.
secreted away in the world's most inaccessible places, the last remains of the absolute evil were resting, never again to see
there's
the
the
light
ring.
of the overworld. Until today, that is. Somewhere deep under the earth, the ultimate evil awoke.
Yeah, respawn. LOL. Push auto rotate. Okay, I'll try to remember that.
And the hand of terror arose, controlled by the ultimate evil. Come on, hand of terror, arise, damn you!
Oh, cool! That's cool.
Methinks that exploring the surrounding area would be a sensible strategy. However, to do this, light would be required.
Light would probably be good, yeah. Oh.
Still not bright enough. An old throne room was revealed by the light. The circumstances remained.
Oh, I control the hand.
The hand of terror flew through the throne room, following each and every thought the ultimate evil had. After a few flying sessions, the ultimate evil was able to control the hand with ease. The time had come to call forth creatures who were completely devoted to it and would do its dirty work. Little Snots were the dregs of each and every dungeon and spent their time
nifty.
taking care of it. The expansion-mad evil hired one Snot on the spot.
Hang on, I want to make sure. Hire Little Snot. Select your throne room by left-clicking, then select Hire Little Snot in the action window.
The first Little Snot appeared. It was completely ready to work in the dungeon and to crawl in the dust before the ultimate evil. Little Snots were important to the ultimate
he's
evil because they
worshipping
took
me.
care of many important little things, such as excavating new areas. The psionically gifted evil could sense the presence of something important that was buried to the south. It instructed its Little Snots to dig in that direction. As quick as
Should I hire another
the Little
one?
Snot made his way to the marked position and began to
Quick
dig.
as a fart. This guy does the Stanley Parable again, as I said earlier, and it is awesome. Sniffo,
Behold,
come on.
the creatures of the overjoyed evil had apparently been much more industrious than it had thought. A great dungeon was revealed behind the wall.
What's so great about
Everything was already in place. Doors, traps, a well-filled treasury. Oh, wait. Treasury? And where, if you please, is this treasury? Oh well. One can't expect too much of these mindless little snots. First of all, some gold had to be dug out to make space for a treasury to be created. The Hand of Terror swiftly marked a few small gold veins
I'll get more snots.
so that the little snots could excavate.
Okay, hang on, let me just tutorial. Population points. Even an even genius can only control a certain number of creatures. This is shown by the pop points. If you have reached the max limit, you'll not be able to hire additional until you first dismiss one. You can do this by picking up the creature and throwing them into the pit from which they came. Tutorial. Excavations, blah 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 blah. Click or drag. Tutorial. Types of gold. You will come across two gold veins and rich. Gold veins can be removed quickly, much in the same way as normal balls, provided you with a quick boost of gold for a short period of time. Rich gold veins last longer periods, but okay. So, just go ahead and dig out all this.
As soon as the gold vein was selected, a little snot immediately set out to mine valuable gold.
Come on, you snots. I might have to shift my recording number because it's blocking that barrel icon. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. That's right, carry it to me. Lay it down at my altar so that you may worship me. Okay, now back to work. Come on. Let's go, guys. I can't take over the world for nothing. What does this mean? Evilness shows how much evilness you require and how much.
Once most of the gold had
must
been
be later.
mined, the Hand of Terror quickly created a treasury on the spot so that the precious metal could be safely stored.
Okay, hang on. So, rooms, treasury. So just drag it out around that, I guess.
The clever evil mastered
there you
this
go.
task with flying colors. From now on,
And
little
now the
snots
gold
could
will
use
just
the
fall there.
treasury to store mined gold. It was then
Dude,
at
I
the greedy
can-
evil's
did
disposal
not mean to do
whenever
that.
more rooms needed to be built or new creatures recruited. Little snots
Treasury.
were all well and good, but were too weak and cowardly to defend the dungeon. Since it was not able to defend itself, the ultimate evil would have to hire some orcs. But they would require food. Liquid food. Well, beer to be precise. So
Oh,
the
my
next
kind of orcs.
important thing to build was a brewery. And that would require some space to be created. The ultimate evil
this
had
out.
the feeling that its servants were not really putting their backs into the work. Might a hearty snap from the Hand of Terror change that?
I can't choose the stupid. There we go. Build a room, which I already did. Whacking units. You can emphasize the part. The unit whack will work more efficiently, but lose a little of its life force.
Oh,
Said I could click on it.
the sadistic evil encouraged its creature to work a little faster, with a friendly but not at all gentle slap.
I don't know how to. Logbook. That's not what I need. How? No, I like that. How do I like this? How? I don't. Explain.
However, the absurd evil was still hesitating. Alcohol?
I'm
Consumed
working on it
in
as
the
fast as I
dungeon?
can.
Wouldn't that increase the crime rate? Of course not. There's no such thing in this game.
Up, treasury is full. I need more treasury. Yeah. And okay, how do I slap? I did not mean to do that. How do I slap?
There was now an area cleared for the brewery site, and with quick finger snaps from the Hand of Terror, the room stood ready.
Tell me how to slap him. Do I need to be?
Oh,
these guys. Come on.
Oh,
Okay, production facility, brewery.
with a finger snap of the hat, excellent. But the recently built brewery lacked a brewing copper. With a sigh of resignation, the overworked evil set about taking care of that too.
Okay, so... Oh. Like
The
that?
hard-working evil effortlessly built a brewing copper so the delicious beer could be brewed as soon as possible. One of the little snobs started working on the brewing copper.
Yay!
The nostalgic evil banished all thoughts of Oktoberfest and brass bands. Those would have to wait. More important tasks had to be completed first. Both beer and gold were now available in the dungeon. So it was time to hire some creatures to defend against greedy heroes or whatever else snuck around underground. At present, it was only simple orcs declaring undying loyalty to the ultimate evil. The rest of the horde...
Efficiency. Rooms have efficiency shows how well they can be performed. You should try to ensure the rooms surrounded by walls and that they have ideally also been upgraded.
was scattered to the winds. Orcs were defensive close combat specialists, capable of dealing with many opponents. However, they were very vulnerable to ranged attacks.
Okay. Oh, why don't I
It's
just...
payday.
Payday? Why don't I
An
have...
eerie gong rang through the hall. It did not bode well for the ultimate evil's treasury stocks, for at each sounding of the gong, the creatures would collect their undeserved wages. However,
That
there was
sucks.
little it could do about this, as it was chained to the throne. Thus, it had to give free rein to its servants' desires. For the time being, at least.
I'm gonna go ahead and dig this out. I need more orcs. What are they doing? How do I slap? I will figure out how to slap it away, dude. New area discovered. Oh. Badges. You can find a badge, pick it up, and give it to the monster. You can also throw the monster onto the badge. This is regeneration rate, which is probably
One
really
louse-infested
good
orc crawled
Malice,
up from
go
the
here.
depths and declared allegiance to the ultimate evil. The first step towards the creation of a powerful army had been taken. The dungeon of the expansion-mad evil grew and prospered, but unfortunately, it had reached the maximum possible population it could currently manage. Now a creature would have to be thrown into the bottomless pit before any others could be brought in.
that's
The
not good.
profound evil had had enough of dungeon sightseeing and now wanted to move to the surface to try a dish that is best served cold. Revenge. Some
Dismiss a
alliance members
creature.
were bound to be guarding the entrance to the overworld. A fine appetizer for a vengeful evil. The creature disappeared into the pit of uselessness with a long drawn and gradually diminishing... This particular act of wickedness brought a smile to the face of the ultimate evil.
Yeah, one of you guys go down there and do that. Yeah, you keep brewing that beer for the orcs. Who looks like they're reinforcing the wall. Oh, that's how you slap. Take that.
The nameless evil's creatures came upon a spider's nest during their search for an entrance to the overworld. It would take more than one orc to smoke that out. The abysmal evil used the hand of terror to grab several of the creatures that were still completely inexperienced at fighting and threw them onto the spider's nest.
Where are the rest of my orcs? Come here. Come here.
The spiders dropped like flies. The strategically well-versed evil patted itself on the back, proud that it had led its troops into battle with such aplomb. And by led, I just simply mean chucking them at the enemy. The basics of a dungeon were now in place.
Right-click on
The
them.
brewery was puny and didn't really have room
Oh, I already know how
to
to pick up
store beer
units.
barrels in, and the treasury was also anything but impressive in size. Quickly, the expansion-hungry evil set out to enlarge its dungeon.
So, build more treasuries. And I'll let them get that. There, now they can just, mindlessly make as much gold as possible. We'll have full beer. Probably in later stages you're going to want a lot more beer than that. I don't
Is this all
know.
a bit slow for you? Visit the premium shop, where you can buy 20 gems for just $100, which will speed up the rate at which this work is done.
Expand the brewery.
Hang on a minute. This isn't a free-to-play game. Just completely ignore what I just said.
Oh, thank God, man. I'm also going to go in here and hire another little snot. Because there's no reason not to. I wonder if it takes longer after those bullets Oh, cool. Drinking beer refills their health. Look at that. Good job. Good job, buddy. And I can't fix that trap, I don't think, so... Come on, guys. We are going to need a lot more beer for these weeks. I mean, seriously, we are dangerously... Well, of course, we haven't fixed all this yet. We'll fix it. We'll fix it in a second. Hang on. Hang on, guys. Hang on, guys. These guys are going to need a lot more beer. Oh, look at that. One of your creatures is thirsty, but you no longer have any beer. Oh no. Well, now the thing can hold 66, so that's good. Yes, I know one of the creatures is thirsty and I have no beer. This little snot is making beer as fast as he can, okay? So you just let him do his
Payday.
job. Actually, you know what? And then I can...
You creatures of the ultimate evil had lit a fire in the dungeon and begun to barbecue. The smell of freshly roasted meat wafted
There you
through
go.
the underground.
102% efficiency. That's what I'm talking, because we got plenty of money in treasuries, so that's what I'm talking about. Oh, cool, he's standing on the little keg. You guys want some beer? I'll get you some beer. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So keep digging south. Alright. Working in a coal mine with my orcs, making lots of brew to refill their HP. Oh, these guys, they need... Come on, guys, they need beer. They need beer. Was there a way to select them without...
The evil has awoken, but its brothers are still asleep.
I have brothers?
Huh? What on earth was that? That's not in my script. What a weirdo. No matter. We'd better get back to concentrating on the dungeon.
Okay, so... Is there a way to select these guys without picking them up? Nope.
A huge monstrosity loomed out of the darkness on 8 legs. This dungeon's human guards had been ancient history for a long while.
Oh.
Now it was home to a huge spider and her brood. Would Sam and Frodo escape it and continue their journey to Mount Doom, or was this the end of the Ring Bearer? Hang on a minute, that's not the right text. Where were we? Oh yes, a huge spider, henceforth called the Spider Queen.
Can I click on it?
It would be necessary to eliminate the Spider Queen before the Horde could reach the surface. The Spider Queen sent forth a wave of her children. Of course, the ultimate evil was fully aware of this danger and immediately prepared to defend itself against them.
Guys, come here. Come here.
It's payday.
What? Why am I paying these guys? I'm evil. And... okay, get him, guys. Come on, get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get in there. Kill the
Another
Spider
wave
Queen.
of spiders set out to destroy the ultimate evil.
What are these for? I don't know. Oh, she's got webs. Get her, guys. Oh, cool. Those are little health potion things I can drop guys on so they don't die. Come on. The epic battle. I just lost a creature. Fallen units within your dungeon, little slots will drag you to the hospital. If you need to start on the surface, you can teleport them. But only in areas that are evil. Fallen units will continue to use up population points for a while. Oh well, I killed him. Oh, no I didn't.
The vile perversion,
Now I did.
once called the Spider Queen, had nothing more with which she could fight the Horde. Later, the sensitive evil would have her innards made into a lava lamp.
Yeah!
The way to the surface was open. Now it was time to put those vengeance plans into practice. The vile evil wanted to take this opportunity to utter a really sinister laugh. But unfortunately, its physical state made this unviable.
Aw.
Instead, it asked the narrator to do a bit of sinister laughter on its behalf. Oh well, here goes. Deep breath.
That's okay. Alright, but that's going to be it for our first episode, guy. Next one, King Robert has to die.